sattva offering to Krishna.
Yeah.
Then nirguna.
Vegetarian.
No raja, no tamo. Because whatever we are eating, according to the food, the brain will be created. Body, blood, all will be created. So we should use always nirguna, means Mahaprasad, offering to Krishna. Otherwise, the tamoguna, the quality of ignorance, rajaguna, quality of passion, and sattvaguna, quality of goodness. So we should offer to Krishna quality of goodness food. Then it becomes nirguna, free from all three modes of nature. Then give more power and brain very constant, blissful. So it depends upon our food, our brain and body. So whatever food we will eat, our body, blood, all intelligence will be created accordingly. So if we eat non-veg, which is tamasic, in the quality of ignorance, then mind cannot be peaceful, more aggressive, always tension, lusty desire, all will come. So we should avoid tamoguna food, the quality of ignorance.
Next question. We heard, let us enjoy in this world as much as we can, because life is only one.
Only one.
Only one.
As quick as possible, we should try.
Yeah, but we should try to enjoy everything, as you mentioned in your class last week. Run to work, collect,
Yes.
die, leave it for someone to enjoy.
Yes. So what you are valueless.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily we are wasting the time. So we should try utilize our human form to get highest goal, not for temporary. That is, we have to practice Krishna consciousness.
Do we reincarnate?
Sorry?
I mean, now we're a human body. We have to come from someone else.
Yes. We have already passed 84 lakh species of life. 84 lakh. Jalaja Navalakhyani. Stavara Lakshya means
84 lakhs means 8,400,000
What is
species. Lakh.
8,400,000 living entity pass
Australia?
from the ants come right up to this one.
So what you do, like we're human, what we do now is what we're gonna
Achieve next life.
achieve next life?
Yes. What we do, our activities will decide next life what we will take in our body. So according to our activities in this life, our body will be decided for next life. So we should do such activity so that in the next life we will not be degraded. We will not go down. We should promote more and more.
My son just bought a dog,
Hmm.
and my son is, okay. And this dog is like, he's like the king of the house. And I said, this dog, he probably did so much good in his life to become with my son, because he is so treated well, and he's, as I say, he's like the king.
Yeah.
He
So-
just wants you to pet him and love him, and
In this
that's
now,
a life you would want to become,
now in present condition, whole world, people are worshipping in spite of God into dog.
really.
They
People
have
are-
D-O-G.
Yeah.
If you spell dog backwards, you get G-O-D. So instead of G-O-D, you turn it around, it's D-O-G.
Right,
Yes. So every human being should worship God.
right.
But now instead of worshipping God, they are worshipping dog.
Wow.
Everywhere dog. Every house you will find.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Maharaj, how the son is attached to the dog or the dog attached? Next life what will become if he's not a devotee?
In previous life, his son was indebted to that dog. The dog was a human being. In previous life, the dog to whom his son is serving, taking care now like king.
Yeah.
Right.
The dog became a king in his house now. Why? In previous life, dog was a human being, and he had given lots of money to his son.
So now it's coming back for repeat.
No. Runanubandhana sarve putra mitra kalatradyah. All wife, husband, children, daughter, animal, bird, beast, which are coming in family, it is the debt of previous life,
Karma.
karma. So in previous life, the dog to whom your son is taking care now,
Right,
he was human being
right,
and he was a rich person. He had given lots of money and served to your son. So what your son, what he took service from that dog who was a human being,
Has to repay.
now he is repaying. Your son is paying to become free. Otherwise impossible to happen like this. That dog, by misfortune, he became dog.
right, right.
Yeah.
Because he misused his life, so he came as a dog. The dog came as a dog instead of a human being. He misused his life.
Because that dog, he was remembering to, at the time of death before, in previous life, he was remembering to dog. So he became dog. But with your son, he had good relationship, he helped to your son.
He helped him.
Helped and took care by money, finance or physically, he did service to your son. So now your son is paying to him.
Yeah, because my daughter-in-law, I
Yeah.
mean, like us, when we just got a dog,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, we don't want a dog in this
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
But when you get so attached to
Yeah,
this
yeah,
dog,
yeah.
it's like, you can't let him go.
But it is not good to attach for the dog
Get attached.
because
You'll be a dog.
the chances of becoming dog. Why? In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, "Jang jang vapi swaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tam eva eti kaunteya sada tadbhava habitah." At the time of death, who is remembering to whom, next life he will get that kind of body.
What is he? I didn't.
Maharaj said it's not good for your son to get attached to the dog because at the time of death, what you remember that you will attain. So if your son is attached to the dog and he dies thinking of the dog, then next life.
But like how they're attached to Krishna. What
Yeah.
would happen when they pass?
If you attach to Krishna, you will go to Gola Vrindavan, to Krishna.
You go to Krishna.
Krishna Lok.
And what would you reincarnate to be?
No need to come here.
No
That-
more reincarnation.
If you remember Krishna, if you remember Krishna at the time of death, you will go to Krishna Lok, where Krishna is staying. Where there is no birth, no old age, no disease, no death, need not come here. No suffering there at all.
So then people are going to worship you.
No,
Huh?
no, no.
No.
And you become an associate of Krishna. You become a friend of Krishna.
You will
You
stay
become a
there.
beloved of Krishna,
Harmony of
parent of Krishna, whatever is your relationship.
Then what problem we have, this problem will not there. Because
Okay.
there is no birth, no old age, no disease, no death, always bliss. Your
Always
body will
happy.
not change. Body will have no disease at all. Body will not become old, eternal.
It's a different kind of body.
Yeah. But in this material world, all body has birth, old age, disease and death. These are prominent problem of this body. But there no this problem. We will stay eternally. No suffering at all. Always bliss, 24 hours a day. Only bliss.
So the good part in life is to be always to be kind to everybody. If it's a dog, a cat.
Kind is okay.
Kind.
We should be
Sorry.
kind. We should be kind to everyone,
Right.
but not attached to anyone. Attached towards only Krishna.
Okay.
Then okay. You can feed dog, no problem. You can be kind to dog, but don't be attached.
Don't be attached.
Yeah.
Even to your family member.
Yeah.
Nobody you
We should be attached only towards Krishna, but good relation, love, and
Kindness.
kind to everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Regardless if somebody have a negative feelings or say negative things, you don't take anything personal.
So we should not be negative to anyone.
Right.
We should be positive and kind to everyone, but not attached to anyone. Attachment towards only Lord.
Even so, if someone harm you, you don't.
Better tolerate. If you tolerate, it is good.
Right.
If you don't
And it's
tolerate,
good-
then
it's good to forgive.
yes, forgiveness is good.
Right.
But if you don't tolerate, then quarreling, fighting, dispute, enmity will create.
Right.
If
You
possible,
have to-
tolerate.
And we have to continue that enmity.
Yes. But if you tolerate, you will have no problem at all.
Right.
Then you will be freed from karma. Then who is creating envious to you, he will suffer.
Right.
But you will have no problem anymore. Your karma
That's
finished.
my philosophy.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I have all of them here. They could tell you.
So we can love everyone, but no attachment to anyone. Only attachment towards Krishna only. Guru, Vaishnava, Krishna, Radharani, all. But no any attachment to anyone, but love everyone and kindness to everyone.
Because only Krishna can liberate us.
Yeah. Sajjana
So we're
Maharaj.
trying to be attached to Krishna.
Sometimes persons say, I want to be kind and loving to all people
Mm.
and animals.
Mm.
This is very good.
Yeah.
But if you ask them if they're vegetarian, they say no. So
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Ah, no.
There is a bam.
You get that?
I've been waiting to
You get
hear
that?
that.
Good
I've been
question.
waiting to hear that.
Good question.
I was thinking what Maharaj would say, you're saying you're kind to everyone, but you're killing the animal to eat it.
Ah.
You're not merciful, dear. But you're
Yeah.
merciful to
You're
everyone.
not killing it.
Somebody kill it.
Or somebody kill
But
it.
who eat it also fish?
You're
Same
supporting the
thing.
killing.
Alright.
Yeah.
We also encourage it.
There. Who
We're not
kill,
killing it, but we encourage it.
Right.
who kill, who cook, who eat, who transport,
Everybody
same
in the
for
crime.
them.
Right.
If you are not killing also, you are getting the reaction. Why? Who is eating non-veg, 80% will get the reaction.
But nowadays the vegetable they put poison on it for it to grow.
that's a different
That's
subject.
different.
subject.
You are not
Because
killing.
if you're eating a strawberry, the strawberry grow in a plant that you know how much pesticide and how much things
Buy organic.
You
they
can,
put on that. By the time you pick that strawberry and eat it, you're eating a little bit of poison.
but we can take organic.
Organic.
We have option. We have option.
But if you go to the store, you say it's organic, you're not 100% sure it's organic.
But there are some stores organic. So we can take organic and non-GMO. No problem. Non-GMO.
You grow your own strawberries in your backyard.
Yeah.
So look at it this way, Auntie. So we're talking about the love and kindness, right? Do you eat pork?
No,
Do you eat beef?
no.
Okay. So I invite you, and I'm saying I'm cooking with love and affection, but I'm cooking pork and beef. I'm bringing it to Utah to give you to eat. Will you take it?
Oh no, sorry. My mind was
All right.
my mind was.
So we're talking about the love, right?
Right,
The love. So you don't eat pork or beef,
No,
but you come to my home and I cook pork and beef
right.
and said, you know, Auntie, I cook this with love. Please take it. Will you take it?
I won't take it.
If I don't eat it, I wouldn't take it.
Good, exactly.
Try
So
to-
imagine Bhagwan. He doesn't partake in these things. All right, we have Bhagwan in our home. He will not accept it either.
Oh,
So this means, this means we don't have love for God. We don't have love for Bhagwan. So we're thinking about love for everyone except Bhagwan.
okay.
So we have to try to develop that love for Bhagwan. What does Bhagwan want?
He needs your love and affection.
So Bhagwan, he's like the root of a tree. You know a plant,
Right,
a tree?
right.
So if you try to water every leaf on that tree, it doesn't benefit the plant that much.
Right,
But if you water the root, then the entire plant benefits.
right.
So similarly, if we develop love for Bhagwan, then automatically we will love everyone. Naturally.
Right.
Understand? But if we don't love Bhagwan, then we can't love everyone in the true sense. So that is why when you see we have puja, jandi, for example, we don't cook meat
Right.
because we can't offer that to
Right.
the Lord. But that's not the only time we should try to offer food. Food should be offered every day. We eat every day, right?
Right.
So we have the Lord in our home, we should offer Him every day. This is how we develop love. Understand?
Yes.
So love for Bhagwan like that. So Maharaj raised a very beautiful point there as well too. You know, we said, okay, love and kindness to everyone, dog, cats.
Right, right.
Yeah, we should also love the chickens. We should also love the cow.
Leave them alone.
We should love the goats.
Leave them alone.
But then no, we said no, we're not gonna love them, we're gonna eat them.
Because her heart is so soft.
Understand?
Because
Yeah.
her heart is so soft. That's why we follow Maharaj. She came in association of all these wonderful devotees and Maharaj. I've never seen her cry, and she teared up just
Yeah,
now.
means he's feeling now.
Yes.
You see, Auntie, before, right?
Yeah.
Before, we didn't have knowledge. We didn't know right from wrong. We didn't know these things. But now, by great fortune, by divine arrangement of Supreme Lord, you're here to reach Maharaj and reach the devotees, so that we can get this knowledge now, so we can start elevating ourselves. Previously, no one tell us these things. Understand? We used to eat meat, this, do whatever. No one tell us. No one educate us.
Now you're.
Now we have knowledge.
You're not feeling.
So you're asking very good questions, and this is good. This is good signs for you. Understand? This inquisitiveness. Krishna said, "One who come to me is one. This person is inquisitive,
Well,
seeking higher knowledge."
the reason why, you know, as I said, Lord Shiva, Lord Ganesh, Hanuman, I'm connected to them. So if there is a problem or any negative thoughts come in my mind,
If you
when negative thoughts and I bring them in front of me, I could feel it and I could see the change right away.
If you worship Krishna, Ganesh will be happy, Shiva will be, all will be happy. No doubt at all. They will be more happy. If you worship Shiva, how Shiva will be happy? If you worship Krishna, Shiva will be more happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Why, like before Ramanath Prabhu said, if you water to the tree, like Jatha Tararmula Nisechaneno, Trupyanti Taskanda Bhujopasakha, Pranopaharacha Jathendriyani, Tatha Sarvahana Achyutejya. If you water to the root of the tree, then branches, leaves, flower, fruits, all will get.
Right.
Whole tree will be nourished.
Right.
But if you water to the fruit, flower, leaf, tree become dry.
Correct. So you stayed on top of Krishna all the time.
So tree is not getting real benefit. But if you water to the root,
Right.
then whole tree will be completely nourished.
But if I just worship Krishna, do I still continue to worship these other gods?
No need.
You already
No need. Only Krishna's worship is sufficient.
They also worship Krishna.
For example, if you water to that tree, root of the tree, no need to put water to fruit, flower, etc. individually. Separately, no need. That is waste of time.
Right.
If you just give the water to the root, then no need to put water to flower, fruit, leaf, branch. No need.
But what about if you worship Krishna and you continue to worship these other gods?
If as long as you doubt that if I don't worship, they will be angry or they will cry, you can continue. After that, Krishna will give you knowledge, then you will stop.
Oh, okay.
Because why this is happening? Because now you are worshipping Shiva, Ganesh, etc. So when you start worshiping of Krishna, you have doubt that Ganesh or Shiva will be angry or not.
Right.
Yes. So as long as you have this doubt, you can continue both,
Right.
Krishna and Shiva, Ganesh. But after worshipping a few years or few months, Krishna will give you and blessing you. That then your desire will stop to worship them.
Oh, okay.
Then you will feel more comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because now you are worshipping them, so when you are going to start Krishna, you are feeling uncomfortable.
Right.
But after you are continuing, Krishna will bless you.
Right.
And he will inspire you, and Shiva, Ganesh, they will also inspire you. We are okay, no problem. Like fruit, Krishna is the root of the tree.
Right.
And Shiva, Ganesh, all demigods are different branches, fruit, flower are.
Oh, okay.
So
Why is it that they said that you're not supposed to give Lord Shiva Tulsi?
Because Tulsi should be given only to Vishnu Tattva.
Vishnu,
Only Vishnu Tattva.
not Krishna?
Krishna is Vishnu Tattva.
Oh, okay.
Krishna and Vishnu only Tulsi. Demigods no Tulsi.
But what I do sometimes when I pick flowers, like Florida, you have everything. I give Lord Shiva Tulsi, and I said, you know, if you don't accept it, please share it to the other god. Because I kind of feel
But
bad. You know.
if you keep Krishna, offer Tulsi to Krishna, and that prasadi tulasi you can give Shiva.
After.
After offering to Krishna, you can give Shiva, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shiva will be very happy.
Shiva will be very, very happy.
Oh, okay.
After offering to Krishna, that tulasi you can give to everyone, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Alright, many Hindus feel that Krishna is an incarnation of Vishnu, right? And Shiva. Can you speak of the proper Ete Changsha Kala Pungsham Krishna to Bhagavan Sayam?
Yes, they don't study scripture properly. That's why they are telling this. But they are reading Srimad Bhagavatam and speaking Srimad Bhagavatam. But they don't understand. In first canto it is said, Etetansa kalapunsa krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Indrari vyakulam lokam mrudayanti juga juga. Etetsa ansa kalasya punsaha krishna. Etetansa kalapunsa krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Lord Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan, the supreme personality of God. Ete means all the demigods, Kali, Durga, Shiva, Ganesh, they are ansa. They are part of Krishna. Kala, they are part and parcel, part of. So, all came from Krishna. So, there are 33 crore demigods in India. 33.
Crore. That's 330 million.
Yeah.
Different gods.
Yeah, different. Demigod.
Devatas and deities.
They are not God, they are demigod.
Demigod.
Yeah.
So,
So-
you say Lord Shiva is a demigod?
Demigod. Only,
In Sanskrit we say deva, in English we say demigod, as a translation of it.
yeah. So, all came from Krishna. So, they are not independent God.
Vaishnava Yatha Shambhu.
He is Vaishnava, not God. Yeah. All are devotee of Krishna.
Right.
Yeah. So, if we worship Krishna, all will be happy. They will not create problem. They will be more happy if we worship to them, if we worship to Krishna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some say if you worship Krishna, you know, it's not need to worship.
Yeah, yeah.
I will give one example. I will give one example in Srimad Bhagavatam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, there is a devotee whose name is Jada Bharata Maharaj.
Yeah, oh, I was telling
Yeah,
you.
Bharata Maharaj. There was a leader of robbers in forest. He had a vow to offer 108 oblations, means killing human being, to offer to the Bhadrakali. Yeah, Mother Durga. He had taken the vow to offer and kill 108 human beings. Because after offering that, he will get boon from Bhadrakali. So he was worshipper of Bhadrakali, means Mother Durga. So he was killing. His number was not completed. One day what did happen? They could not find anyone. They found one very good devotee, high class devotee, Bharata Maharaj. He was looking very strong and stout. So he thought he will be very good oblation for Bhadrakali. Then they took him to kill in front of Bhadrakali. So this Bharata Maharaj, who is great devotee, is not telling anything, not quarreling. Like before you told, if someone criticizing you or rebuking you, telling anything, just tolerate.
Right.
Then no reaction will come to you, but reaction will go to them. So when Bharata Maharaj was looking beautiful, strong and stout, they thought this will be good oblation for Bhadrakali. So they tied him and tried to take. But Bharata Maharaj not telling, why you are tying to me? I don't want to go. No any reaction. Then they took him in front of Bhadrakali, who is Durga. Then when that leader of the robbers, who was going to kill to Bharata Maharaj, so to kill, that leader took the sword from the hand of Durga. And when he was going to kill, immediately from that statue, the goddess Bhadrakali, who is Durga, manifested. And in spite of killing to that devotee, he killed to the leader, who was a devotee of Bhadrakali. You see, to her own devotee killed, but protected to Krishna devotee.
Right.
Yes. So that they are not happy. That leader of robbers, he was thinking that if I offer to this devotee to Bhadrakali, she will be happy. But she was not happy. She protected Krishna devotee, who was Bharata Maharaj. But her own devotee he killed. She killed.
She kills your own devotee
Yeah.
instead of the Krishna devotee.
Yes. This is the proof that they are not happy if you worship to them, but if you worship Krishna, they are happy.
Yeah.
Because the flesh, when they go to
Yeah.
Alpha Mother Durga,
Yeah.
she doesn't eat
Yeah.
flesh.
She does not eat thee.
So the Rakshas want to
Yeah.
eat the flesh.
The robber was going to give blood and flesh and meat, which Bhadrakali does not want. Bhadrakali wants the devotee chant Harinam, speak Harikatha. Then Bhadrakali knows this devotee is good devotee, who is remembering Krishna always. So she protect to him, but kill her own devotee.
And she's a consort of Lord Shiva.
Yes, yes,
Durga Ma is a consort of Lord Shiva.
yes,
An expansion of Radharani.
yes.
And Lakshmi are expansion of Radharani.
All coming, all incarnations, all human beings came from Krishna. All females, all demigods, wives, all consort of all Vishnus, all Lakshmis came from Radharani.
Why do we have so many different religions?
Religion. Real there is no religion.
I mean, Jesus Christ, we have all these different religions.
Really religion is only one, Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma, Jaiva Dharma, Bhakti Dharma, Vaishnava Dharma. But all other religion are only temporary.
So,
They are not
I
eternal.
mean, who is Christ?
Jesus Christ.
Huh?
Christ is the Western devotee.
Because
Preacher.
when you read some of the article that is published in the Bible,
Hmm.
I mean, it makes sense
Hmm.
to the same thing like the Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, but these are not a permanent religion, temporary. It was not before. It came. In future will not stay.
Excuse, could I say something? Mataji, the Bible was written from different books. You know? So Bhagavad Gita was one of the books that take things
Yeah.
out of to put in the Bible.
Oh,
So
okay.
this Bible you'll see some things that in the Bible, but you won't see things from Bhagavad Gita in the Bible. You'll see things from the Bible in Bhagavad Gita.
Oh,
So some things will make sense.
So all before it was not there. Only one Sanatana Dharma was there.
Yeah.
But later on they came, but in future also all disappeared.
Srila Prabhupada said that Vaishnavas are the best Christians.
Yes.
Because Jesus is a Vaishnava.
Yeah.
He's worshipping God Krishna.
Yes. Because
You know, sometimes I go to the Hindu church and we have a priest there from
Christ,
India.
Krishna.
And you go there sometimes to gain some knowledge, like what I'm gaining here. But the priest, all he speaks is Hindi.
yes.
And you go there, you don't even get anything out of it.
That's because you don't understand.
Right. So I stop, go, and I have my altar and I pray.
Because
I
they're
put
only
my
interested in
flowers.
money.
Right?
You only chant Hindi and
I mean, I get some bhakti from the chanting.
Hmm.
But I have my altar and I could put my music on and I'm getting the same vibe.
But you can go some places where they are speaking English.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
There are some places who are speaking English, you can go there.
speak English. Yeah.
Yes.
But Maharaj, these pandit doesn't want to educate people.
No.
Like how you would educate.
No. We should
Right,
not
I
go.
mean, they're supposed to, like how you speak in Hindi and you explain a little bit. But I mean, this church, they have this priest, all Hindi.
Yes.
And even they have the book you're singing, but you're not understanding anything.
So you should go where sadhus are there. Because these people who are asking money and more, they are not devotee.
Right.
Business.
They are doing business.
Business. They're not interested in your welfare.
No.
They're only interested in their welfare,
Yeah.
Right.
which is to collect the money.
Yeah.
Maharaj is traveling all over the world, going different homes, and he's not asking any money, Maharaj, no.
Right.
But whatever donation he takes, we give. No,
Right.
he give it to Krishna and we get blessings. So Maharaj is a sadhu, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it was 12 o'clock last night here. Question and answer after
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock night.
1 o'clock.
It's a charity must be given,
Right.
but it must be given to the appropriate person.
Right.
The right person, the right place, the right time.
And where you could afford.
Like for example, you see a man, a poor man in the street, begging. Oh, I want $1, I want $5, whatever. But they take that money and they go and buy beer with it, or buy drugs.
Well, you don't know.
So you're thinking that you're doing the good, right?
Maybe.
No, but this is where they say giving charity to inappropriate persons. So let's say they take the money and they go and buy drugs. They go and buy that drugs, guess what? You have to pay for that sin as well too. You have a part to pay.
No, I mean.
But let's say you give that money now to a sadhu. Let's say you give to Maharaj. What would Maharaj do? Maharaj would use that money in the service of Krishna. So by using that money in the service of Krishna, you get benefits.
Right, but my thinking, if you see a beggar, it's like God coming to you, and it's like trusting you. Like, what is it? Like, what do you think? What are you gonna? Like, they're paying attention. If this was a God, what would you do? They're testing you. Then they're testing you.
If your beggar is coming, you can give something little.
Always.
Anybody
Little.
that you, whatever you give them, whatever you do with it, you don't have
Right,
nothing to
right.
do that. You give
Right.
wholeheartedly. They tell you
You,
that.
you can
If
give
you give
little.
somebody something
Right,
wholeheartedly,
Little no
Anytime
whatever
I-
they do with it, that's
Right.
not your business.
Anytime I drive by and I see somebody begging, I
But-
don't care if they're young or
But
old.
to
I
them,
always
don't give more. Don't
no,
give
no, you
little.
give what you can afford.
Like that, I show you something. The rich man sitting in a car and he dressed up like an old beggar. This time he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
He testing the workers passing, testing them out.
Mm.
They go in by his office to get a job, but he just tests them out.
Yeah.
When he appear in front of them, he know which one treat him good, you know.
Yeah.
And he help that one, and the rest of them he just send them away.
Let me show you something, for example, right? So a guy, I went to the gas station, BP gas station. See, I was filling up my car. I'll show you something. And he said, can I have some money to put gas in his car? He has his children in the car, all right? And, you know, he's out of gas. So I looked at him. I said, where's the car? The car is by Popeyes, right next door. I said, bring the car and I'll put your gas in.
Right.
All right?
He didn't
So
want
it's not that I'm not refusing to give
Right,
him.
right.
He
But
said he
didn't-
wanted money for the gas. I said, bring the car
Yeah,
and I'll
put
help
that.
you put the gas in. Guess what? He gone. Opposite direction.
Right.
Oh, it's just
When I
like,
drove out, I think Harpriya was with me. I just showing an example.
Right.
When I drove out, there's no car in the lot.
Ah.
So, yes, people come begging, but we also have to use our intelligence.
Yeah.
Understand? You have to use it.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody come and ask me for $5, they say they want to buy something to eat. I prefer to buy
Buy it.
Buy and
something
give.
and give it to them
Ah.
But
because
maybe
I
you
know
would
what
not-
they're gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Because you may not have that time to go buy something. You're on.
You can give. Marat want to say something.
In the Bhagavad Gita, it talks about charity in the mode of
Right.
ignorance, the mode of
Goodness.
compassion, and the mode of goodness. Can you speak about that?
You speak now. I haven't been speaking. You take.
So they're talking about giving charity.
Yeah.
Charity is a good thing, but if you give it to the wrong person,
Unworthy people.
it can be a mode of ignorance, it can be a mode of passion.
but you don't know who is
You
on
don't know
what
who
it-
to trust.
Huh?
And the thing
You
is that
don't
you
know
don't know
who's
who to
on
trust and who not to trust.
Like I coming out of my village again, over there in Guyana, I'm a young guy, so I could take it to the restaurant and buy the food and give you. He didn't want that.
You see, same thing, you come
Exactly.
You come to the
Exactly.
point.
Whereas he doesn't want
you
the
give.
What do you want the
Where
money
you
for?
say you give, what they do,
And
they
he say he
do.
come until
Right.
he come until a back a leg one. I mean, give me the money because me don't have time to carry it. But I just mentioned that to him.
No, we should Satpatra
Right, yeah.
Satpatra dan. We should give him proper
Right there.
patra.
Right there. Right, Mataji?
I think that when you could afford to give somebody something, you give it a lot.
No, you have to know. You have to know this. Because whatever you are getting, giving, that should be properly utilized and in proper patra, sat patra, in proper person. Then your benefit will be more. But if you give for a drunkard, or if some drunkard asked and you give money, by that money he is drinking liquor, taking intoxication, then you will also participate in that bad karma. That's why we should give in proper place when it will be beneficial.
So what Maharaj says is like sometimes we see a suffering come to us and we want to know, why am I suffering? We could very well be suffering from that sin.
Yeah.
We think we're doing the good, right?
Yeah.
But actually it's not good.
We are thinking, oh, I am helping to him. So your desire was good that I am helping to him, but he misused your money. He took intoxication, went to prostitution, etc. Then you became reason of his this. Because if he had no money, he could not have done this. So if you give in unworthy person, then problem will come.
So Maharaj, I will be leaving now. So let me give you in
Thank you. Thank you. Krishna Prem, your name? Huh?
Krishna Prem.
Okay, good.
And you pass me right here.
Like this is for example, right? Prabhuji give Maharaj. Okay? You think Maharaj will go and smoke drugs with it? or thing? No. What would he do? He uses it in the service of the Lord. So whatever benefit, whatever service Maharaj, you will get.
Yeah.
So you see all of a sudden your life start to prosper. How? It's because of whatever service Maharaj is doing. You get benefits as well.
I want to say something before I leave. I always have fruits in my car or something. So this guy pull up, he's stuck. He's hungry, he wants something to eat. But so happened I didn't only had fruits. I just left a program, so I had 3 trays of prashadam. So I said, yes, sure, I have. Here's some fruits and here's a plate. He said, no, I don't want that.
You see? So means he died.
Yeah, practical.
Yeah.
This is how you can catch him up.
I said, look, he was getting a plate of prashadam.
And he asked you for food.
And he asked for food. He said, he's hungry. He wants
This is how you catch him up.
big sign.
Which telling lie.
Analyze.
So we should be careful.
It's drugs. They're going to take some alcohol, something else. And what happened? You get karma. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
So I'll see you all later.
Yeah. Maharaj, next thing as you mentioned,
Yeah.
when you give to someone,
Because I
like
want to just drop
the
something
goddess
on
want to
my
give with the heart,
Huh.
but Sita Devi give to Ravan. What happened there? Ravan came as a beggar.
Problem will come.
Problem.
Suffering. Like Sita gave.
Yeah.
Sita gave. Then she was suffering. Ravan kidnapped.
And big suffering.
Yeah.
The whole Rama.
Yeah.
Because of charity.
Yeah.
When Ravan come in with like sannyas clothes like Maharaj,
Yeah.
Right.
she came there,
Thinking he was the real God.
sadhu,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
she gave him,
And he was Ravan.
and he
Yeah.
was Ravan. He was
But
a
she
demon.
didn't know.
She didn't know
Because
he
she
was a
did
demon.
what
Covered a
you
sadhu clothes.
intention you have. Oh, you want to give because he's a beggar.
Yeah.
She did the same.
Okay.
But she get trapped, kidnapped. Because the intention of Ravan was different from her. She wants to
They
serve
don't
him,
want,
he wants to
right, right.
kidnap.
So people come like this,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
purporting to be innocent and honest, but
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
they're just coming to cheat
Yeah.
you.
We should be careful.
So you have to be careful, use intelligence.
Yeah.
But if regardless, if somebody, you see them on the street and they're begging, and you give them $1, give them $2, you know, regardless what you do, what they do with it, because there's no sin in that, right?
You support.
Reply. We reply.
You support.
If they do good with it, then
But you don't know,
no, I'm just saying, okay, so this is if they do good with that money,
so you get blessings.
you get blessings.
And
If they do bad, you get a reaction for it.
Yeah.
It's simple as that.
So we should be very careful.
So we have to protect
Satpatra
ourselves.
Satpatra danam. Satpatra deyam. Apatra adeyam. It is told in Veda. Man, we should give in proper worthy person.
Right.
Somebody that
example-
you know genuinely.
Yeah. For example, if someone like his Krishna Prabhu said, now one beggar was asking to him that I have no food, please give some money. Then he said, I have food, so you take. He denied. Means he was not really hungry.
Right.
So he was asking money. So if you give money, and if he will go to take intoxication or go to prostitution, then that reaction will come to you also. Why?
You have a part to it.
He had no money, so he was unable to drink liquor,
Right.
unable to take intoxication.
So you actually protected him
Yeah.
by not
So
giving
you
him.
protected. But when you gave, he did this.
Right.
Similarly, when you give to proper person, the sadhus etc., they will engage in the service of Lord. So then that blessing will go to you also. So you staying at your home, you will get benefit. So that is why we should give to proper person.
It's like how we come to this process here now, right?
Right.
Before time I do all kind of thing in life.
Right.
But because of my past life, millions of lifetime, I did something for sadhu. So I come in contact with sadhu in this life.
Maybe that's why I'm here too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
So
she,
it should be in this life
she
later
served
on.
us when
No.
we went.
She is feeling, started crying. Good. Yeah.
When we was in 2006, went to see Srila Gurudev in Miami,
Ah,
she served us all.
good.
Yes, and
Yeah.
her husband had kidneys.
Yeah, we stayed by her right once to go see
Yeah.
Gurudev.
Yes.
So this is why Krishna is arranged, just like with Mamu.
Yeah.
When I first came to this country, Mamu was the one who set up certain things to me at first.
Right.
So I'm not saying me, but just giving an example. So Lord see this. Oh, you're helping in his service. See, he arranged for you.
Yeah, that's true.
He arranged for you. Both of you. That is why we're here. You see, previously, Auntie, if we look at our history, in India they have the caste system. A
Right.
Brahmin caste, the administrative, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, the business people, and have the Sudras.
To serve.
During the British time, when they had the indentureship, they know that if they collect the Brahmin people, the educated class, they are not working in fields.
Right.
They will not get them to
Yeah.
work in fields.
Yeah.
Who they have to get? They have to get the Sudras, the low caste people, because they're the ones who work in the fields. And who are they? Our ancestors. Now, the caste system, the Brahmins supposed to educate the other castes. Alright? The Sudras don't have much education. So they depend on the Brahmins to teach them. Now, during the British system, colonization, they brought our ancestors from India to these Western countries. Guyana, Trinidad, Suriname, Jamaica, all these Western countries. Our foreparents weren't educated,
Right.
but they had faith. So they brought their Ramayana, they brought the Mahabharata, etc. And they have it in the cloud. But there was no one proper to teach them.
Right.
So as time progressed, so then they tried to learn on their own. But there was no proper teacher, there was no
Right.
Brahmin
Right.
to teach. So that is why you will find in our Hindu society, especially in the Western world, everyone is just practicing speculatively. They
Right.
don't know these things, like what
Right.
Maharaj is saying, because there was no one to teach us.
Right.
Understand? But now, by the arrangement of the Lord is sending persons like Maharaj, sadhus, to teach us
Right.
the true what is Sanatan Dharma.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, in India, no one sticks flag in India.
Yes.
Do you know this?
No.
Jandi flag? You go in India, no one sticks Jandi flag. Nowhere.
Why?
They don't. This is something that was just mental speculation. Understand?
Right. Because I mean.
Because there was no teacher.
Right.
So now we're fortunate to get this. We get teachers, we get sadhus, as you say. You
So
go to the
what
mandir.
was the significance of putting the Hanuman Lord Shiva flag?
Well, it's just to say that okay, you did this puja, like for example, the word
Would it
Hindu.
do any harm?
No,
I mean, that's like a protection.
yeah, there's no
Right.
harm. But like for example, the word Hindu. The word Hindu is nowhere in our scriptures.
No, in scripture not written.
Not written nowhere. It is a word that is given by the Mohammedans, by the Muslims,
Yes.
Right.
because they had a dialect problem. Do you know this? So, in Guyana, African body persons, they cannot pronounce H. You know the letter H, Auntie Sandra? You know the letter H in Guyana? So African body person, they can't pronounce the H. So instead of saying Henry, they say Henry. Instead of saying head, they say Ed. So Ari take a heavy man, not Henry, Ed with it, and had to go to the hospital to get 100 stitch. So that dialect problem is there, right? So these Mohammedans, they live on the river Sindhu. So they cannot pronounce the S letter. So instead of saying Sindhu, they say Hindu. So this is how the word came about.
That's true. Really,
So-
Hindu is there.
Sindhu.
Yeah,
So the word Hindu is not even our religion.
yeah,
The real thing is Sanatan Dharma.
yeah.
But there was nobody to teach our ancestors
Yeah.
these things. Understand? Because such a class.
Yeah.
We're also
And all through, huh? Good. Yeah.
Yes. No, this is history.
Yeah.
This is history. This is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright,
And
let me show you this.
Alright, this is plenty.
You
Plenty
can
knowledge.
recognize this? This is Krishna fighting the
I think the head will pop
The
now.
Mahabharata war, and look, Hanuman flag is here. Hanuman protect this war. Right?
Oh, okay.
You see right here, the flag. So it's tradition with this Jandi thing, just put on a flag. but
And who Lord Hanuman played to Lord Ram? Lord Ram was his study. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. When he opened
Another
his heart,
misconception
he
is
was-
that no one can become a Hindu unless you're born. This is totally false. Everyone are devotees of the Lord. Everyone have equal access to God. And what's the evidence? Look, we have proof here. Everyone. Prabhuji, white body, Prabhuji, Afro body, because everyone. This is Dharma for everyone. Notice, but
You got
this is a misconception
Right.
in Hindus, among Hindus, that you cannot take the Sanatan Dharma. This is not true.
But
God
this,
is
this
accessible
thing
for
are not
everyone.
going to do with color, is the soul.
Of course.
Not body, soul.
Not body.
Yeah.
Soul.
This is gross.
So we gotta be out of soul conscious, not body conscious.
Right.
And this come back to the question: love for everyone,
Right.
kindness, love, affection for everyone.
I see a lot of Negro follow up this Hinduism thing.
Exactly. Everyone is searching for love for God.
Yeah, that's
Like Prabhuji, how come you come to Krishna? You were searching for love, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. You could probably share your example, your stories. How did you take to this? Why did you were Christian? Were you?
No, not Christian, Jewish.
You were
background.
Jewish.
But I was doing, for 22 years, I was doing impersonal meditation. And after 22 years, I was very unhappy. I did not feel any good feeling because what I got from the meditation, no love. There was no love and affection there. There was no bhakti, nothing like that. So then Krishna arranged that I learned about bhakti, you know. But that's my background.
And now you're
Now I
fully
practice-
vegetarian.
Yeah,
you used
yeah.
to eat meat before,
No, I was vegetarian
You
when
were
I did the
vegetarian.
meditation.
but you didn't know about Krishna.
I didn't know anything about Krishna,
You didn't know nothing about Bhagavad Gita.
and the meditation did not give me
Happiness.
fulfillment.
Fulfillment.
So I had to, this Krishna arranged that I would learn about devotional service. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
What about you, Prabhu Sahadev? Share your story, mine. That's a little
I
not,
told, didn't I tell the other day?
but they don't know.
They don't know.
Maybe I was 11, something like that. And we were in downtown Brooklyn going shopping for Easter, and the devotees were chanting. And they were playing the kirtan cymbals. And I stopped. And I was amazed, and my mother grabbed me and said, "Let's go, come on, boy, let's get out, get crazy." And I said, "But Mom, the bells, the cymbals." "No, let's go, the bells." And she just yanked me away. But that left an impression. Then later on, I saw them again, and they gave me a book and some Mahaprashanam, and I started coming to the temple. Then in high school, someone gave me a Back to Godhead magazine, Shastivar. He was in 12th grade, I was in 11th grade. And I saw the picture of Krishna. And I said, "He's so beautiful, but why is he blue?" And he said, "He just is." And I was like, that was the answer. It was like, okay, he's just blue. And I was very attracted to all those things.
You were a Christian previously.
Yeah, a Christian.
can't finish.
And what about you, Prabhuji?
I was raised Protestant Christian, but like many families in America,
Protestant. What is Protestant?
it's a sect of Christianity.
Okay.
Broke off from the main church. But,
Okay.
you know, many Christian families, they go to church on Sunday. It's not very deep. It's just superficial Christianity. But when I became a teenager, I started inquiring deeply about, you know, deeper sects of Christianity and studying the Bible, also Buddhism. I looked into Sufi, into different types of yoga. I was searching, reading, going, listening to lectures everywhere. And then by the Lord's mercy, I met devotees. One of my best friends in high school, his sister joined the temple, became a devotee, and brought me to the temple. And when I came to the temple the first time, there was a Bhagavad Gita class and Tulsi Parikram and Kirtan. And immediately I felt, oh, this is so nice. Felt at home, and but reading and listening, and gradually I found that the Vedic knowledge, Krishna consciousness, answered all the questions. Any question I had about this life, the next life, reincarnation, but more importantly, I wanted to find a group of people that lived what they believed. I was searching for where that spiritual group, where that religion is, where they don't just have a scripture and they don't just have a philosophy, but they live it every day. And I went to different communes, you know, farm communities, where they, Christian communities and others, and I never fully felt that they were 100% dedicated to their religion. But when I met the devotees, then I saw, you know, 24/7 commitment and sincerity. So I just accepted it, and that's 45 years ago.
Wow.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow, I was probably
Yeah.
just at work. Maharaj, would you mind to share a little? Us?
About how I became attracted to Krishna consciousness?
Yes.
You have a couple of days?
I have 5 minutes.
Precise, yes, 5 minutes. And so
True
do we.
eloquence.
I was just thinking of Radhakanta Prabhu said, I remember, because both my parents were Christians. My mother was more serious than my father. But anyway, I remember going to the church one day, and after I was going to Sunday school, you know, I was a young boy, and so they had Sunday school for children, and I was attracted, and I liked singing the songs that they were singing. So I asked if I could ask the chief minister a question. So I went into his office and I said, I'm really attracted to Jesus' teachings, but I have a question. I said, so I want to go to heaven, and I think Jesus can take me there. So what's going on in heaven? What do they do there? And what does God look like? And he said, oh, my dear son, he said, these questions you should not ask now, but you just continue worshiping Jesus and everything will come. Which I understood, but like Radhakanta Prabhu said, when I heard the classes on Bhagavad Gita, when I heard the knowledge of the Vedic knowledge being spoken, it answered all the questions. And then, when I actually met Srila Prabhupada, who had translated the Bhagavad Gita, that made me feel like all my 18 years had been lived to open the pages of Bhagavad Gita and read that conversation between Krishna and Arjuna, I realized that was when my life really started. And when I met Srila Prabhupada, who wrote this in an authorized way as Krishna wanted it to be spoken, I realized here's a person who has so much not only knowledge of the self, but it's the supreme self, and he's living it, and he's full of so much love. And I felt like he looked through every cell in my body, and he knew me better than I knew myself. And I knew I had to direct my whole life to just following him and helping him spread this knowledge and try to absorb it myself. Bhakti Swami Maharaj Prabhupada.
So imagine, Auntie, this is just examples. I asked Prabhupada just to share a little. This is examples from different backgrounds. Oh yes,
Share your experience.
2 minutes.
Listen, he was born in a devotee family.
Oh, so he doesn't know.
No,
You're exempt.
no. I was 8 years old, and I had the good
2
fortune.
minutes. 2 minutes.
Yes.
I was born non-devotee, and my mom was interested in many different religions, like Buddhism and like some Christianity, and then also like Amma devotee. So we used to go to Amma programs, and then we had the good fortune to come in contact with some devotees, and then we went to New Bridge Festival, which is in California. It's a week-long Harikatha festival, and they do lots of kirtan, chanting, and class, like what Maharaj is speaking. And so there we met the devotees, and then I was so attracted. I got to meet Srila Gurudev, Srila Narayan Maharaj, and it was like the best time of my life, like so fun. So many kids there, and it just felt like family right away. And so ever since then, I wanted to go back next year and year after that, and just the feeling that I get with the devotees is like best feeling ever, just completely happy and satisfied. So like that, still here, coming and hearing more.
So imagine, right? This is like testimony. No relation to Krishna in this life.
Right.
Doesn't know anything about Ram, Sita, Lakshman, Shiva, Bhagavad Gita, nothing. Alright? And they take the process. What about us?
Right.
Who are born,
Right.
right? From birth we hear about Ram, Sita, Lakshman, Ramayana, Gita. And others take so serious.
Right.
So it's like, this is like an inspiration for us.
Right.
You know, to give ourselves a kick up the back, all right, so that we should be serious. You know, this is a dharma that in this birth we're born into, and we should take advantage, because if we don't take advantage of it,
Especially if you're seeing the result.
Yeah.
You know, it's the end factor is the result.
yes, as you can hear this, everyone sees the result.
Right.
The conviction, the commitment, the dedication, everything is there. This is not as like, and Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 2, that this process, it's exactly, all right. You see you give perception of the self by direct realization, meaning you will realize everything directly. You know, it's like Maharaj was asking the minister, what does God look like? What takes place in heaven? They have no answer for that. Understand? But in this process, you will have all the answers. And I don't have to tell you. You will see it for yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway. You have to leave now, Auntie?
Yeah,
Thank you for coming.
like
I'm
us, you know.
ॐ स्वस्ति न गोविन्दः स्वस्ति न अच्युतानन्तौ स्वस्ति न वासुदेव विष्णुर्दधातु स्वस्ति न नारायणो नरवै स्वस्ति न पद्मनाभ पुरुषोत्तमो दधातु स्वस्ति न वैनतेयो हरिः स्वस्ति न अञ्जनासुत हनुर्भागवतो दधातु करोतु स्वस्ति मे कृष्ण सर्वलोकेश्वरेश्वरः कार्ष्णादयश्च कुर्वन्तु स्वस्ति मे लोकपावनाः कृष्ण ममैव सर्वत्र स्वस्ति कुर्याश्रिया समं तथैव च सदा कार्ष्णि सर्वविघ्नविनाशनः अतसी कुसुमोपमेय कांति जमुनाकूल कदम्ब मूलवर्ती नवगोपवधु विलासशाली वितनोतु न मंगलानि कृष्ण करोतु कल्याणं कंस कुंजर केसरी कालिंदी जल कल्लोल कोलाहल कुतूहल माधवो माधवो वाची माधवो माधव हृदि स्मरन्ति साधव सर्व कार्येषु माधव लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराभव येषाम् इन्दिवरस्याम हृदयस्थो जनार्दनः मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं मधुसूदनः मङ्गलं हृषिकेशोऽयं मङ्गलायतनो हरिः विष्णुचारणमात्रेण कृष्णस्य स्मरणाधरेः सर्वविघ्नानि नश्यन्ति मङ्गलस्य न संशय सत्यं कलियुगे विप्र श्रीहरेर्नाम मङ्गलं परं स्वस्त्यनृणां नास्त्यवगतिरन्यथा ॐ द्यौः शान्तिः अन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिः आपः शान्तिः वायुः शान्तिः तेजः शान्तिः औषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिः लोकाः शान्तिः ब्राह्मणाः शान्तिः वैष्णवाः शान्तिः शान्तिरस्तु धृतिरस्तु ॐ शान्तिः ॐ शान्तिः ॐ शान्तिः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विना वधितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः ॐ शान्तिः ॐ शान्तिः ॐ स्वस्ति भवतु स्वस्ति भवतु स्वस्ति भवतु शुभं भवतु शुभं भवतु शुभं भवतु कल्याणं भवतु कल्याणं भवतु कल्याणं भवतु मङ्गलं भवतु मङ्गलं भवतु मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वारिष्ट शान्ति भवतु सर्वारिष्ट शान्ति भवतु श्रीकृष्णे मतिरस्तु श्रीकृष्णे मतिरस्तु श्रीकृष्ण भक्ति प्राप्तिरस्तु श्रीकृष्ण भक्ति प्राप्तिरस्तु ओम स्वस्ति भवतु ओम स्वस्ति भवतु ओम स्वस्ति भवतु ओम स्वस्ति भवतु ओम शुभं भवतु शुभं भवतु सर्वारिष्ट शान्ति भवतु सर्वारिष्ट शान्ति भवतु श्रीकृष्णे मतिरस्तु श्रीकृष्ण भक्ति प्राप्तिरस्तु ओम स्वस्ति भवतु शुभं भवतु शुभं भवतु सर्वारिष्ट शान्ति भवतु श्रीकृष्णे मतिरस्तु श्रीकृष्ण भक्ति प्राप्तिरस्तु हरि ओम तत्सत् ओके
Thank you all so much.
Gaur Paranandi. Pranam.
जय
Go to Takshin.
This was from my sister who was here.
sister.
Yes, sister, yes.
She got a lot of mercy.
Yeah, yeah.
She's visiting us. I didn't expect she was coming this morning. She just called and said she's coming.
Krishna's arrangement.
Good, good.
Gora.
Hey,
Shalom, my favorite instrument.
जय महाराज जय महाराज की जय जय महाराज की जय
We'll see you at lunch.
yeah
Are you describing generations?